27 Jahre ist der Viertelfinalgegner von Michael Smith, als er ist die aktuelle Nummer 24 der Welt und spielt letztlich die Saison seines Lebens. Er hat vor ein paar Wochen seinen ersten PDC-Titel auf der Pro Tour gewinnen können. Herzlich willkommen dem Rockstar Joe Cullen! Und einer darf im Viertelfinale natürlich auch nicht fehlen. The Voice, Russ Bray.
Third quarter-final of 4, and what an evening we have in prospect, and what an evening we've had so far. It really is beginning to take shape. This is the first match in the bottom half of the draw. Michael Smith looking for a 5th European Tour title, winning in Gibraltar recently, looking to add to his tally, up against a man certainly capable of becoming a first-time winner on the European circuit. Joe Cullen has made the semis before, and he could well do so again, and who knows, from there anything is possible. It really is, and this weekend has just proved that. Cristo Reyes not only through to his first Euro Tour quarter-final, now through to his first Euro Tour semi-final. Austria plays Spain in the top half. An Englishman will come through this one, and a Dutchman is to come as well, up against Peter Hudson, Michael van Gogh, and that's the next quarter-final. Paul Nicholson alongside me for this one, and you have to say both have their credentials, both have their qualities. Smith looks the more aggressive of the two, given what he's done of late and given the way he's progressed so far this weekend, but never write off Joe Cullen, especially with a start like that.
Yeah, Joe Cullen's your more counter-punching type of dart player, but that was a pretty snappy first punch. Yeah, Michael Smith has been very, very aggressive this weekend. He's been pulling some shots out of his box of tricks that I've not really seen before. So maybe he's in the mood again, like he was in Gibraltar. But both guys have got a legitimate case to win this game. And if they both play their top stuff, yeah, we could be in for a real treat.
Well, it won't be slow, put it that way.
That's exactly what I was thinking when this fixture came up. I thought, it's not going to be slow, it's going to be rapid.
51, Michael will require 112.
Oh,
game shot.
It's just board knowledge, that's all it is. He's done that before, you know.
First, game on.
He didn't see the 60, and we just thought, you know what, we'll leave it to you, Michael. You know best.
96.
What a great shot that was. Joe Cullen had that leg in his pocket, but unfortunately, Michael Smith was there to pick his pocket.
60.
You mentioned earlier, Rob, about Michael Smith's next level counting. Well, he's just proved you right there. How many players in the top 64 in the world would have done that, as opposed to probably shifting along the hockey and trying to hit that 60? I could probably say maybe 2. One would be Simon Whitlock and one would be Michael Smith.
And it was just a very instinctive switch to double 19 as well. Break of throw for Michael Smith in the very first leg. He means business once again, and already he's got a lead of a couple of furlongs here as well.
It's unusual to see Michael Smith with 13 next to his name. He's usually seated a lot higher than that, and that's what he's doing this weekend. He's making things a lot easier for himself in the future. Oh, the finishing's exemplary.
Michael Smith, third leg Joseph.
Is he in the mood, Rob?
I think he is. I said the word aggressive at the outset. I didn't think it would be this aggressive. It's just a delight to watch. It really is. Joe Cullen really struggling at the moment.
It's like a finishing clinic, really. You can talk about old school counting and how the majority of players will do things, but he does things his own way, and if he gets Russ Bray to say game shot in the second leg or the first leg, it doesn't really matter. A lot of people on 108 go 16s to leave tops.
96.
108 for me is 19s, but if you stay in that same area, it's giving yourself 2 bites at the cherry. at the big treble. And he likes tops, so it's obviously something he's done for quite a while.
Yeah.
81.
Well, he was threatening now to back the darts in this leg. That's the second time that Cullen strayed into the treble three. But this time he recovers well. Still not down to a finish on his throw. What will Smith do here?
59.
It's a lovely pace, this game. It's one of those where you just want to put your feet up,
83.
have a nice cold, ice-filled drink, and just marvel at the future of this game, which these two are almost spearheading right now.
Yeah, 27 years old Joe Cullen, 26 Michael Smith.
Just checking his score with the referee. He probably thought he had something else, but he did have 96.
56.
Hence the double 18 shot with the second dart and consequently the third dart. 12 and tops for Michael for a 3-0 lead. Oh, it's so good, you know.
Michael Smith.
And Joe Cullen has been hit with a 3-punch combination in the space of 5 minutes.
Absolutely, 3 from 3 for Michael Smith. On to checkout, 108 checkout, 70 checkout. And Cullen just looks dishevelled here.
Did mention earlier on in the coverage how hot it was here. Joe Cullen
95.
replied to one of my Instagram posts and said, "You want to try playing up there, mate?" Hold my hands up and say, "I trust you." If you can play darts on this stage, you can pretty much play on any stage in the world.
Room for one more.
140.
But he's down to 170 anyway. And who knows, maybe the biggest of the lot could be about to come.
133.
From Michael Smith.
170.
Good use of the 19s there for Joe Cullen. The 170 will not go. That's the loosest start he's had all evening.
150.
But stylishly done and stylishly retrieved there.
I think that was a sweat-filled first dart.
For bullseye.
107. Michael require 55.
I don't know where he's going here. For that lovely double top that he keeps hitting.
Game shown the full play.
And he doesn't miss it.
Michael Smith.
And the frustrating thing about playing someone like Michael Smith, who's in such good form, is that in such a short space of time, you go from, I'm ready for this, I'm really hopeful, I'm up for it, to, oh no, I'm 4-0 down, what do I do?
Look at that. Well, Cullen's only had one opportunity at a double. He didn't take it. Smith, perfection.
100.
This is what Michael Smith does, though. He's just a conveyor belt of sheer class when he gets going. And it's up to Joe Cullen to basically do to Michael what Michael's done to him. Just keep finding that treble, give yourself chances, and take them. And he did have a chance in the last leg. Admittedly, it was only the bullseye.
Well, 28 and 57 so far for Smith in this leg. I don't think he'll have given up on it just yet. Haven't really had a chance to see how Cullen can finish things off effectively, but
100.
that's another 100 chips off.
$98. So you require
56 it is. 20 for double 18. Good lie.
Game
Great
shown
lie.
the fifth
And he
leg.
did use that lie,
Cullen,
just flicked in off the
6 leg
flight.
Michael to throw first. Game
A lot of people would have gone 16 tops there, but Joe seems to be leaving double 18 an awful lot lately. Probably because he keeps hitting it. Yeah, Joe's very much what I like to call a muscle memory player. He doesn't use his eye line close to his face a lot. It's the actual movement of the arm and the memory of it that gets him through his action. There's no real anchor points there. It's just he has a point in his bicep where it feels good to bring it back to it. And that's just practice. He did say earlier in the year that
45.
he started to work like a proper dart player. He started to put in the yards. He felt that he'd been lazy. Well, he's been anything but since the start of the year.
Well, that's more like it from Joe, just putting something on Michael Smith here.
57. Joe, you require 140.
Well, this for a break of throw for Joe Cullen, and this could change the complexion of this one.
I had a sneaky feeling he might have gone tops there for 140. But he's put the pressure on Michael Smith. 16 ball. Just feel like the tide's turned a little bit. And a little bit of fortune there for Joe. And misfortune for Michael Smith.
Oh, nervous start, that one.
30.
And Smith has been allowed back in here. Really good chance for a break of throw there for Joe Cullen, but it might pass him by here. 70 away.
Getting shot in the 6th
90 on the ball.
Michael Smith
From Bully Boy.
Joe to throw first.
That's the quintessential hungry guy passing the picnic and helping himself to a ham and cheese sandwich. That is just brilliant. Just had a feeling that was going to go.
5 from 5.
40.
Exemplary so far for Michael Smith. Might not end up with a tumpless average here, but the finishing.
I tell you what, those last 2 darts he had in the 60, he's left a hole in the 60. You see it just to the left of it. He's got this ability, you know, like Michael Van Gerwen and Gary Anderson, to put a dart under another dart and nestle the points together. It's a very rare quality.
123.
It says to me that he's got a lot of force in his shoulder, and I've been saying for a while that in sport we have a lot of statistics and things that measure. We've got things in tennis that you've mentioned before, but I think we need to know the miles per hour of each throw. I think Michael Smith will be right at the top there.
Well, he's looking at 130 here. It won't go this time.
94.
And barring a big finish here from Joe Cullen, Michael Smith will return looking at double 18 for a place in the semi-finals. He's got it, you know. Oh, it's not over yet. A 160 checkout, with Smith waiting on 36.
That's the difference between a good player and a great player, because great players don't give up, and great players believe that they can hit those kind of shots. He's had some really big finishes over the last few weeks on the European Tour. He really has.
Well, we talked, didn't we, earlier about Joe Cullen and this habit of his of being involved in matches that go the distance. If he manages to take this one to an 11th leg, I'll take my hat off to him. It's going to be a huge, huge ask.
Is that Hugh Ware's brother? Hugh Jask. Sorry folks, I've got a very bad sense of humour. But Joe Cullen still has a chance in this game, but he's going to have to pull everything out the bag right now, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Michael Smith's got the game in the palm of his hand.
He has indeed. Yeah, Cullen 160 checkout. Just a whole throw last time. It would have felt like a lot more had it been on the Michael Smith throw.
And I wonder if he's going to hit this double 18. And he will be as close to perfect as you could possibly imagine.
Yep. Well, it's double 9 instead. He's got one more dart in hand. And he's still not there. And it's just as well that Cullen's on 230, you feel here, because all of a sudden Michael Smith might just be beginning to feel a little bit anxious. No need to press the panic button just yet, though. 99.77 the average for Michael Smith. It may dip here, of course, with these doubles. Double 4. Well, it will dip now, and Joe Cullen is back in business here. Take us into a 9th leg.
Go on, Joe. We want to see some more of this stuff.
He pulled it yet. There we see.
Well, he is a funny character, Joe Cullen. I'm not sure how you would meme that. But double 1 for Michael Smith to win this game.
Well, Cullen's going to be back again. Look at this. It's 21 darts from Smith. And Cullen might steal it here. Oh, he's hit double 1. Well, A wry smile. He might not be smiling in a moment. He needs to sort this out. Double eights.
25.
And that just about sums up Joe Cullen's evening, really.
It does. Sweaty fingers equals sweaty darts equals misses.
The consolation is that Smith is on double one here, and he's overpitched it, but he's got that third one absolutely right. And, well, barring that last leg, that was absolutely superb from Michael Smith. It was perfect stuff on the doubles by and large. He was actually 5 from 5 at one point, and I think he's going to end up something like 6 from 16, but... oh, sorry, 6 from 18, but there you go. Michael Smith won't really care about that. He is through to another Euro Tour semi-final. All he can do now is go backstage and wait and see who he will be playing in the next round. It will be either Michael van Gerwen or The Rock, Peter Hudson. We'll hear from Bully Boy now. Next quarter-final on the way.
6-2, that's a good result in the quarters. At the end, again, problems to finish the close of the match.
Yeah, it was 5 out of 5, and then I think it was missed 9 yards at double. But that 160 hurt for, I think I left 36 after 12 to win 6-1. I don't think I missed that, and then because I thought he was gone, he was dead, and he checked down. I thought, right, he's back in the game now. I'll just kill it off, and then I just started shaking. When I got to that last double, he just wouldn't go in. But luckily, Joe showed me where the double one was when he hit. When he's gone for 33. So luckily that last hour went in.
You lost 5 legs so far. That's pretty cool, actually, after 3 matches. What's possible tonight?
Take the trophy home. Like I saw you from the first day, that's all they come for. Keep winning matches, don't matter how we win, as long as I put the ties a little bit in the door.
See you later again. Thank you very much. Der Bully Boy, Michael Smith. Er steht als